Wow. Wow. It's always so peaceful. Just calm. Yeah, this feels like I'm just, just waking up. It sounds like, blue jays should be singing outside my window. You know what I'm saying? It's just a peaceful.
Pancakes
Yeah,
being
you know what I'm
made,
saying? Not a cloud in the sky, just a beautiful 75 brisk spring day. You know?
mountains
Yeah.
outside.
And you can see the snow on top of them. It's just, and the mountains are green, and no dead wildlife in sight. Just every animal is frolicking.
Probably. Okay. All
Frolicking.
right. Yep. No.
You fucking with that word? That's
Yeah. I'm.
okay,
I'm
okay,
messing with it.
okay. That's good. I'm on to something. Anyway, welcome to another episode of the Don't Cancel Me podcast. As always, I am Vino Fight. This is my dog, Petrie Perfect. That boy real. We back at it. Shout out to we got my Twitch going on. So shout out to my boy Maverick over on my Twitch. Shout out to that boy Jay Horn in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody pulling up as always, man. Yo, let's just go ahead and get straight to it. This shirt you got on, dog. That
Yeah, it's
new
that new
merch
merch,
go
man.
crazy.
That new merch. You know what I'm saying? In honor of Congress this week. I got the free hashtag free the alien shirt, man, with the YouTube on there. Don't cancel me. You know what I'm saying? With the don't cancel me fitted. That's why I'm about to start wearing nothing. But I'm about to start wearing me.
I
That's what I'm
respect
about to
that. I
start
respect
wearing.
that for sure. I definitely respect that.
If you want one of these shirts, man, y'all get at me, man. Y'all
Yeah,
get
y'all
at me.
make sure y'all hit up real, man. We're gonna start selling the merch.
Last
Go
week,
ahead.
last week, we was trying to do the ultimate comment. The comments was okay last week. They wasn't really hitting like I thought
Right.
it would. So I'm going to extend that till this week. 'Cause I think it's going to be some good conversation for some good topics, man. So if you're going to have a comment that's going to either get the conversation going in a great way, or if you got a comment that's going to be hilarious or creative, we want to make sure that we go into if you got the comment of the week, we're gonna get you a "Don't Cancel Me"
Mm.
trucker hat, or I get you one of these free to alien shirts, man. I'll
Mm.
let you pick, but I'm gonna get you one. I'm gonna get you some merch, man. We'll send it straight to your residence. Just let me know. We'll pick a winner. Just make sure you subscribe and like the channel, and we'll make sure that we get that sent to you if you're the lucky
That's
winner.
lit. That's lit. We doing big things over here on the Don't Cancel Me podcast, man. Y'all make sure that y'all tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And as always, I mean, we just gonna go ahead and say it right now. Make sure that you like the motherfucking live stream. Like it right now. Go ahead and scan that QR code and go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And please make sure that you ring the bell to be notified whenever we go live or whenever we drop a video, man. So y'all can stay posted, stay tuned, stay in touch with the podcast, man.
I know. I know, but still, we waiting on people. Sometimes it's gonna take a little while for people to come on in here, and we got to make sure that we want to make sure that everybody here before we kind of get to the stuff. Today's gonna be a fun episode. I know y'all seen that the aliens are here. We're gonna definitely discuss that and fill y'all in on what's happening. We had the big fight this weekend. We got humans want to be animals. This is gonna be an interesting day. You know Food places is offering people money and stuff to change their names, and but I definitely seen something I want to get us started with, just to get us warmed up. Just sometimes before you get into the game
Uh-huh.
you got to stretch. And I seen this, and okay, let me see if
All
I can
right.
get through this. It says woman was stunned after being sent a $200,000 cell phone bill.
I
You
have
seen that
not.
flight? Okay, well, let me keep going. Selena Aarons shared her plan with her two deaf brothers. Let's just stop right there. Let's just stop right there for a second.
Mhm.
This lady got a $200,000 phone
Uh-huh.
bill, and she shared a plan with her two deaf brothers. I don't even know why they got phones. With an average monthly bill of around $175, which is actually pretty high if you
Mm-hmm.
think about it. Because they don't. You don't really need talk, text minutes, just text. Unfortunately for Selena, when her brothers went to Canada for 2 weeks, she found herself charged in excess of $200,000 for the messaging during that time period.
$200,000 for messaging.
But I don't understand how you. I don't understand how you get $200,000 worth of text messages.
What? Two, two.
Well, if you, I mean, think about it.
Okay, okay.
Let's think about this.
Let's do it because I'm very, very confused. First off, $200,000. How? What's the time period of this?
Let's think about this. Let's think about this realistically. They can't talk. So all you can do is message.
Okay.
So think about how much we talk and convert that to messages.
That's a lot of text messages.
That's a lot of text messages.
Don't you think that you would just get tired of texting? You know what I'm saying? Like there'll be, you know how people get just tired of talking? Don't you think you would just get tired of texting? Like you just
No, because when you don't feel like talking, what do?
You text, but when you don't feel like texting,
you gotta think about it.
Talk to me.
Listen, the deaf community. Okay. Well, I've never been around that many deaf people, so I don't know. But I just feel like I've never seen one with a phone. Trauma said, "Who's the carrier?" That's a great question. I don't know. It sounds like Verizon. They the only one that ever got hidden fees.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's very true because I have Verizon, and that's true. They do have hidden fees out of nowhere.
Verizon, AT&T, them two people. I know she wasn't on Cricket. This ain't Cricket or Boost.
Oh no, they tell you straight up what they got. They ain't holding nothing. They ain't that big of a company to lie to you.
Do they keep their phone on vibrate?
I would imagine so. I would feel like they would have to, right?
Nah, that's the only way you're gonna be able to get your message.
Or be able to contact them, or them to be able to notice that you contacted them, right? Like, how? Like, are they legally deaf? Like, can they not hear? Like, are they like 20? Is it 50% deaf? Is where it's like you consider like legally deaf, or are they fully just deaf?
I think they like gang sign deaf. What is it? All right, let's go, man. Let's just
okay.
I'm not putting.
So how long? Like, is there a time period? Was there a time period for how long they were going about this for it to be 200,000?
Well, they were in Canada for 2 weeks.
Who was they talking to? Were they just conversing with their sister, or were they just getting everybody number in Canada and just like hitting everybody? Like,
okay, an expensive phone bill is if you was to get like $1,000 phone bill. If you was to get $1,000 phone bill, you like, and it's only three of y'all. It's three of y'all. You get $1,000 phone bill. You already like, God dang, why is my phone bill super high? Times that by 200. Wait, carried one. Times that by 2,000. I think that's right. Times that by 2,000. No, 200. I was right. Times that by 200. And you got a 200,000. I see the bill on here. It's the actual amount of the bill was $201,005.
$201,005.
Boy, they'll be deaf and phone.
Hell yeah. Or they wouldn't need a phone ever again. They just gonna have to have like a.
You can write notes. Yeah, send email.
Something, because that doesn't make any sense. So is there any like what's the outcome of it? Was there any outcome in that?
They must have been texting like what, send, you send, doing, send, question mark, send.
Sending every word as a message.
L send, O send, L send.
Every word as a message. Because I still can't grasp how much you were sending for it to be $200,000.
That is very excessive. Like if you truly like think about it, that is real excessive. When they be like messaging rates may apply, that's what they talking about.
Would that be considered? Well, no, because that's still in North America. Because that wouldn't be like, but it's out the
But no,
country though. It's
it's
international.
international. That's why this hit.
Damn. Oh wow. So is there any outcome? Like, what was the outcome in the article? Or did it just say she just got charged 200,000 and that was it?
I'm not looking at the article. I was looking at the Daily Loud Twitter
Let me see
page.
something. I'm intrigued now. Woman charged 200K for phone bill. They say in Texas. I don't
She
know.
from
It said in
Texas,
Texas.
and they
Damn.
black. It's in Florida.
It was something. It was
On
something
Fox
else that
News.
said Texas. I guess it's something else.
Here we go. Here we go. A South Florida woman got the shock of her life when she opened a recent cell phone bill she owed $201,000. It was no mistake. Selena Aarons has her two deaf mute brothers. Oh, they mute. So they deaf
They
and mute.
can't
So they
talk.
have two deaf mute brothers on her plan. They communicate by texting and using their phones to watch videos. Normally, that's not a problem. Aaron has the appropriate data plan and her bill is about $175. But her brother spent 2 weeks in Canada and Aaron's never changed to an international plan. Her brother sent over 2,000 texts and also downloaded videos, sometimes racking up $2,000 in data charges. T-Mobile told T-Mobile. Charlie, we got the answer to your question. T-Mobile told Aarons the bill was correct. She called Miami TV station WSVN, which contacted T-Mobile. The station reports that T-Mobile cut Aarons' bill to $2,500 and gave her 6 months to pay.
Damn. Oh, 20. Well, first off, reducing it to 2,500. That's a W. Shout out to T-Mobile. Shout out to T-Mobile because T-Mobile definitely could have been like, well, you gotta pay the 200, and you got 6 months to do it.
They did that because they were deaf.
Excuse me. I see a picture here. This could be just just a random picture. Is this something that's new? How old is this? This is fairly new, yeah. But this is what confuses me on this article.
Oh no, yeah. Let's say nope. It say November. This is 2015. We just saw it, but it's November 23rd, November 15th when this article was published.
And I'm still quite confused because if you go ahead and look at this share, it say 2011. Now this could just be any picture somebody just photoshopped or whatever, but it says 8/27/2011. So when did this happen? When did this really happen?
It could have, and she's been fighting this battle, and then T-Mobile finally decided that they was gonna cut the bill in half. That sounds like something that's gonna take a little while for them to come to that conclusion. You don't just call customer service and get $198,000 taken off.
I mean that's very true, but also at the same time, like just think about how much that would have been if it was this year. With inflation and everything, prices already been going up every year. Just think about that. 200 could have easily been half a million.
T-Mobile has merged with who they merged with since then. Is it AT&T? No, T-Mobile merged with Sprint. Yeah, there was T-Mobile and Sprint that merged together.
All I know,
you ain't seen nobody with a Sprint plan in a minute. You ain't seen a Sprint store in a minute.
Good point. All I know, bear with me here. All I know is that if I would have saw that phone bill, I don't care if they deaf or mute, they getting that ass beat. Just like Brother Spence did. Just like Brother Spence did. They would have got their ass beat like that. It would have been a Texas horror story. For those that don't know, Earl Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford fought this past weekend. And I mean, I don't even know if we could just say it was a fight. Is that a fair assessment? Can we not? What do you feel like we should call that match? Because it just didn't feel like it was a boxing match.
No, I mean, that I didn't know much about either fighter going into it. I've heard of the guys. I've heard of Earl Spence, and I've heard of Terrence Bud Crawford. But I tell you one thing, I'll never forget who Terrence Crawford is after that.
I mean, boy,
that was the
he
biggest
whooped,
fight of the year. That's what they're telling me. Everyone was tuned in to this fight.
bro.
I know Carlos Miller had a show here in Houston. I was looking at tickets. Because at first I was thinking about going. I was thinking about for me and Chaz going, and I'm looking at the tickets, and I'm looking in the comment section on Facebook, and everybody talking about why would you do this on the fight? Nobody gonna be here. Everybody gonna be watching the fight. I mean, every probably club, bar, lounge, anybody that had a TV in their establishment was probably showing this fight. It was literally the biggest fight here, which got me excited because I love a good big fight. I know after watching the fight, I know that Crawford beat he definitely beat the Oak Cliff out there, boy.
Boy, I mean, he beat every suburban city out of
He beat the Louisville out there, boy. He beat the Deep Ellum out there, boy.
Beat the Carrollton out there, boy.
Beat the Plano out there, boy.
Beat the Arlington out there, boy.
Beat the Mavericks out there, boy.
Boy, beat the Cowboys out there, boy.
Beat the green light that go over that tall building out there, boy.
Boy.
That's how you know it's Dallas when you see that green light. When you see that green light, you know you're in Dallas. It beat the green light off that boy.
God damn, dog. It was so bad.
I have never seen a man look so helpless in my life.
No, it's just you just beat the DeSoto out there, boy. I mean, every city we can keep going. Beat the McKinney, beat the Prosper, beat the Frisco. Every hood there is, the Garland. Like, it's just, it was bad. It just, Spence didn't look like Earl Spence at all in that ring. Not one bit. Not one bit. And honestly, I'm not fighting no man that got shot in the back of his head and drove his own self to the hospital. I'm not fighting nobody like that, bro. That's a different breed.
But Earl Spence, I mean, he also got into, I think, was it Stephen A. Smith I was listening to? Stephen A. Smith was saying, I didn't know Earl Spence got into like 3 car wrecks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one, I know his Ferrari flipped or something in Dallas or something, and he was like, didn't make it. So both of these niggas had Black Force energy.
That's why they wore him to the.
I know, and they both had the energy. They both been through the end, been through the been near death, and then came back and had something to fight for. But I don't know. That was brutal. I think it was the second round. The second round, it was when Spence got knocked down for the first time. So I'm watching it, and I seen Spence get dropped, and I don't know much about these fighters, but I hear the announcer say, "Oh my God, Spence he been knocked down for the first time in his career."
And that's when you knew, huh?
That's when I knew. I said, "Yep." I told the guys I was watching the fight with, I said, "Yeah, this is over." You could just tell when someone is just better. But then he came out in round 3.
Mm-hmm.
He came out in round 3. Spence did. Earl Spence came out in round 3, and he came out swinging and trying to establish his dominance back into the fight.
Right.
For 2 minutes of the 3-minute round. That last minute, them punches got slow, and then Crawford just took off from there.
He did.
Beat the brakes off him. Then the 7th round was brutal. Knocked him down twice. Flight for the first time in my life. For the first big fight. I've watched a lot of big fights.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty boy Floyd Money Mayweather is my favorite fighter of all time.
Yep.
I've watched big fights. For the first time, I was begging the referee to stop the fight. I'm literally watching, and Brandon and C-Sam and them can vouch. I was literally like, please stop it. Somebody help him. Somebody throw in the towel.
I mean, the way Crawford, like, his punches was hitting so damn hard, I really thought Spence was going to have to get rushed to the hospital if they would have kept that match going.
He got beat like Creed do in the movies before. Like, Creed always get beat up before he come and win the championship.
That's the perfect example, because Creed be getting his ass.
Creed be getting whooped until the main event.
Lord have mercy.
Creed be getting lucky. He be getting lucky into fighting for a championship belt because he didn't got beat up so bad the first time.
He got lucky to fight them.
They do that for movie purposes. Creed be getting whooped for 80% of that movie. And then now all of a sudden he got hard.
it's just crazy to me that like in the third movie he has all of this, got his own gym, retire,
like he just
he
Bud
was just
Crawford. Like,
exactly like he Bud Crawford. But you go back and look at the other ones, he was just consistently getting his ass beat. I think in the movies we seen him lose more fights than he won
because he only win the main event.
he got I just don't. But yeah, that's how Spence was looking. I said that. Oh yeah, it was bad, dog. Bro, it was bad, bro. It was bad. It was terrible. Second time I've ever seen someone get a score of 7-10. Yeah, I think that's my first time. Who's the other one, bro, man? Because I think that's the first time I've ever seen that score that I can remember.
That's how you know you got beat up. They only ever had them scores when they take away
7-10?
points. That's when they normally take away points.
Oh, that shit's insane, bro.
Like for
7-10.
headbutts or like low blows or something. That's normally when they'll take them points. That's when you see lopsided scores like that.
That's insane. I gotta take a shot for that. I gotta take a shot for my boy Spence.
I got my mixed drink. I'm gonna just sip on this.
Sip on that. I'm gonna take a shot. If you got a shot, y'all pull it up. Jay, what's going down, man?
I see we got Jay and Lady J. Y'all watching on two separate screens? Oh yeah, because Lady Lady actually on Twitter.
Oh, that's why.
He beat someone to 7. I'm not surprised. Look, I'm telling people, of course, when you had this type of conversations, people be like, Bud Crawford, and Floyd Mayweather. I'm like, don't disrespect Floyd like that. Because I it's always one of them things where people just be, it's a great conversation.
Right.
Man, Floyd is someone I just watch Floyd, man. The way he can. It's almost a magician how he is able to perform. When he hit you one of these, when he hit you one of these,
yeah, that shoulder, that shoulder,
and he be punching from the and he be punching, and it's amazing how Floyd can do how he embarrassed boys. I seen that boy embarrass people. That's like when he fought who was it when they was all hyping that? Oh, Canelo. They was hyping up the Mexican Canelo. They was hyping him up because Canelo been fighting for so long. He got all these fights. He ain't never lost. Man, Floyd did that boy like Bud did Spence. It wasn't as brutal because he wasn't as brutal, but yeah, he beat the brakes off that boy too.
Oh my gosh! Hey, shout out Lady J in here too. She watching on the iPad. Shout out Lady J over on Twitch, man. But yeah, Jay Horn, dog. That's exactly what it looked like, bro. Cause them fight night games, them knockouts be crucial. They be all like bloody, and you can see the face pulsating. Like that's how it was. Like, and everybody was putting that picture of Martin. That's exactly how he looked, bro.
I seen that video of him and Yellow Beezy. Bro. Yellow Beezy walking to the backstage. Yellow Beezy had his arm around him. You seen that? Oh yeah, Yellow Beezy. They were walking back to the locker room or the medical tent or whatever. I'm sure he was going to the medical tent. And him and Yellow Beezy had his hand around him, and they were just walking down the thing with the camera in front of him. And his face just looked bad. Damn, like somebody ran it over with a car.
When
I don't know, have you ever played Fight Night? When you play Fight Night and when you successfully counter someone and hit them, you get that flash.
Yeah,
that's what I kept seeing the whole time.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, he really embarrassed Dallas. I'm glad he's still successful. Like I put on Facebook, I guess the Cowboys are not the only thing in Dallas that disappoints.
Oh my goodness!
I said his next fight, my nigga gotta be from San Antonio.
Oh, he can't even. he can't be from Dallas no more.
He can't claim that no more.
That's crazy.
They didn't beat the inner and outer city out of that boy.
I think he gotta get his lick back. He gotta go back.
No. Sometimes you just gotta
you gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
No. Oh no. Just stay away from that. No, just stay away from that. No. That's like when your mama be like, well, you better go back there. Or you better whoop them, or I'm gonna whoop your behind. Well, I'm just gonna take that beating, mama.
Damn. So you don't think like even after the accidents that probably played a part?
There's nothing worse. The only thing worse than getting beat up is getting beat up again. That's the only thing more embarrassing than getting beat up is getting beat up again by the same person.
That's a valid point. You do have a valid point there.
Nah,
that is bad.
Because what was that? Tyson Fury when he got knocked out by what's my boy name? The big to this day.
Wilder?
Wilder, yeah, Deontay Wilder. When he got beat up, when Wilder knocked Fury out, Fury came back and beat the brakes off of him.
Yeah. So you don't think that Spence can do the same?
No, not from the face I saw. It's one thing to get beat up where they go all 12 rounds, but they had to stop the fight. Like
it's not like they stopped it. It's not like they stopped it in like round 3.
But they had to stop the fight. Do you know what to stop the fight? It's one thing getting knocked out. You get knocked out, you go to sleep, and you sleep for 10 seconds, or you get up 7, 8, 9, and then they're like, you good? That's one thing. But when you get stopped in the middle of somebody putting their hands on you, that means he had to stop everything. That means the referee had to risk his life to get in between y'all to stop the fight.
So do you think like, if you was boxing, right, and if you were to lose, you would rather be knocked out than having to stop the fight stop?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, because yeah, you be like, you get up, it's like, yeah, you got heart and you doing this because you seeing he seen 4 buds. Thought you were rolling a blunt. He seen 4 buds as he was trying to get up. I can see it in his eyes, boy. He got up. He didn't know where he was. He forgot he was in Vegas. Shout out to T-Mobile. He forgot he was in the T-Mobile arena. They gonna lower his bill too because he got beat so bad. He got beat so bad. They gonna get that boy a free line.
Bro, it was so tough to watch, man. I had to turn my head at one point.
I bet that nigga still sleep.
Oh, I hope not.
I bet he still sleep.
I hope not. Because
baby, want anything? No.
That was so. I had to turn my head, bro. I had to.
I tell you, bro. I've seen some UFC fights. I promise you, bro. I've never seen such a big fight that I really couldn't stomach it. Like I was really embarrassed for him. Like it was hard to watch, man. He got the brakes beat off of him.
Damn.
What happened? What's wrong with my camera?
He says you're using a DBL camera.
I don't know what that means. What was wrong with my camera?
I don't know what that means.
Chat, what's wrong with my camera?
I don't know how it's coming on. I don't know how it's coming through for everybody else. For me, it's coming through fine.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna go look at it.
It's coming through fine for me. He in the hospital. I mean, he probably still in the hospital, mama, for sure. Because, oh my goodness. That ass whooping was something ridiculous. It was terrible. It was terrible. Is that the worst? Like out of all the fights you've seen, is that the worst? I think that might be like the worst boxing match. That might be the worst I've seen. But Canelo dogged somebody too. I think it was like one of his most recent fights. Canelo dogged the mess out of somebody. They look terrible. But
Canelo last fight was trash. I watched that one. The one he had like a couple weeks ago.
Not that one. It was the one before that.
Canelo about to fight the twin, the Charlo twin in September. That's gonna be fun.
No, that's gonna be a good fight too.
Yeah, because Canelo, I know Floyd made him look stupid. But that is one cold Mexican, man.
No,
Canelo is cold, man. Like that. That's gonna be a fun fight. Granted, I'm gonna be honest. I have not seen Charlo fight. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
That was definitely, bro. I remember that one. That was crazy. He dogged him too.
And he dogged. He outboxed Canelo for 12 rounds. He didn't really. I mean, he beat Canelo up, but Floyd made Canelo look stupid. No, let me say this. He made him look silly because Canelo was swinging. Floyd was looking at the ropes. Like he made Canelo look silly. But he didn't like just beat up Canelo. As far as somebody getting beat up, that's the worst I've seen.
Yeah, that shit's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that was the worst I've seen. I mean, yeah. I told Jay Horn, he said who I was going for. I said, I'm taking the dark skinned nigga. And I seemed like I made the right decision.
You did. If you was a betting man, you would have won some money.
I've been watching like Buzz interviews and just watching him talk. I seen him. I was listening to some clips like he was on the Breakfast Club and stuff. And like, man, nobody was really going for him. I should put some real money on that fight.
Yeah, because man, especially out here. I mean, I don't know how many Facebook statuses and tweets and Instagram stories and Instagram lives and TikToks I came across of how many people lost money betting on Spence. I seen somebody say they lost 3 racks. I seen some people say they lost 5. It's like y'all was betting big money. Y'all was just banking on that payday.
Mm-hmm.
That was 3. Man.
It's kind of the one thing that caught my attention with Bud is that his last 10 fights ended in knockouts. His last 10 fights ended in knockouts. That's scary.
That is scary.
That's scary. You mean the last 10 people you fought, you didn't put everybody to sleep.
See, Sam, 5, bro. There was some people that I know from back in high school and everything. They was talking they shit and they was betting 5, dog. Some people that I know out here, they was betting that big money. They was betting like anywhere between 25 and 5. Like, it's insane, dog.
Good point, cuz. Good point. It's 11 now. It's 11. It's 11. Roy said that they thought it was a sure win, but I didn't think that Bud a dog. I need some periods and some question, a comma or something in there, my brother. I thought that's a run on.
Ain't no way you giving my English lesson.
That's a run on. Got fragments in there.
I didn't. He probably, or he forgot to add was. I didn't think that Bud was a dog. Nah, because Bud did, bro. Bud came in there with them haymakers, boy. Like, I just felt like after he got knocked down, I felt like every punch that Bud was throwing, like, I felt like it was going to really send Spence to the hospital, dog. Yeah, dog. This coming from somebody who is an avid boxing fan. Like, he's watching everything.
Well, I mean, but everything I'm seeing that people were talking about Bud, they said that it seemed like everybody said that they knew Bud was good, but they had no idea that he was that good. And that everybody's saying that Bud fought his best fight and his biggest moment. Like that's what everybody's saying. Like he played his best. That's the thing about being great. Being great is being your best when your best is absolutely needed.
Mm-hmm.
That is the definition of being great.
That's when you become a GOAT. Would that be? Or is GOAT saying too much?
Oh, I thought that was a transition.
No. Oh,
I thought that was a transition.
Oh,
that's why I said
that would have been a cold transition, though. I mean, well, let's answer the question: does that make you a GOAT, though? When you need to be your absolute best, you're not your best in any other fight, but when the time comes and you have to be your absolute best, and you deliver on being your absolute best, and you win, and you don't just win by the hair on your chinny chin chin, you win decisively. Like, the hands down, you dominated that match, that game, whatever the case may be, you dominated from the get-go. Does that put you in consideration of being GOAT?
I mean, he's a 4-time, he's an undisputed welterweight champion. I think it's only been a few select people that have held that title. Because one thing, and really quick, I'm gonna answer your question. But I seen Earl Spence was talking to was it $1 million worth of game, and he was explaining to them how when you hold the belt, they take like 3% of your money.
When you hold all the belts,
when you
hold one belt,
when you hold a belt, so they they tax you for each belt that you're holding, which is why a lot of fighters vacate their belts. I think he said like 3%. I didn't know that. But anyways, to answer your question, I think GOAT is it's GOAT means greatest of all time. I'm still going with Floyd Money Mayweather. I think that they're the same weight class. I'm still going with Floyd Money Mayweather as the greatest. Floyd is 50-0. You know, Terrence, I don't know if he'll get to 50. I don't know, how his career is going to turn out. But I mean, it does put you up there at the name of the greats.
Right. I mean, and honestly, GOAT is so watered down now. Because everybody throws that everybody throws that word around. Everybody throws GOAT around when it comes to whatever athlete, whatever sport the case may be. They throw that shit around.
They throw it around to anything.
To anything, right?
Nigga can bring your order at Sonic. That's the GOAT.
Oh, you the GOAT.
You the GOAT Sonic deliverer because you had on skates.
I forgot the niggas used to wear skates.
No, that was so stupid.
They absolutely use GOAT freely. I mean, I can really get like into that because I mean, there's so much that goes into it. Like, we really got to start asking a bunch of questions, like, because then at the end of the day, once you ask all of those questions, everybody's gonna have a different answer as to who they believe the GOAT is. Because honestly, that shit is all opinionated at the end of the day. It doesn't matter how much stats you look at. It doesn't matter who you talk. If you're talking to a bunch of stat people, then y'all probably more than likely will come to an agreement on who the GOAT is. But you could be talking to one person who just going off of who they like, and they gonna say that, so they gonna say Bud is the GOAT, is the greatest of all time, even though Floyd is 50-0. It's just opinionated to me and watered down.
Yeah, because
did anyone throw in the spit? Did anyone throw in the Spence look like Martin during his fight on his TV show? Yeah, you about 25 minutes late, Tor.
I see Sam said he said, well, he meant to say now, but he said now you're about to have fake Bud fans. And let me tell you, I don't like when people do that, and let me explain why. Because your fan base
clarify it. What do you mean?
Oh,
you don't like when people say that you're about to have fake Bud
fans, right?
Or okay.
Because your fan base grows. That's how it's supposed to work.
Exactly.
If I had 15 people that like Bud, and Bud just fought the biggest fight in his life, and he still got 15 people, Bud doing something wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because now I can say I am now a fan of Bud Terrence Crawford. The next time he fight, I get him. I'm not gonna say how I get my fights, but I can watch the fight every free will. So the next time Bud fights, I am now a fan. After I seen how he beat the brakes off of that man, that's just how it goes. That's how things happen. When you get your exposure, when your exposure gets out, you know what I'm saying? When you reaching more people have like for people take for me example, I've never seen neither one of these guys fight before.
Right.
I've never seen neither one of these guys fight before. So I'm looking like, okay, this dude, like say he fought his best when his best was needed. I am a fan of that. That is a champion. And I can get behind being a fan of that, especially not being that familiar with the sport, like at least like to the expensive, like the extent of others. Excuse me, because I know for me, I'm a football man. Love football, love basketball. I'm a football boy. I'm rough. I'm uncoordinated. Because I'm basketball players, you gotta be coordinated. You gotta go here, and then you gotta go here, and then you gotta go up with the layup. I can't do all that. I'm a trip. I'm a fall. I'm a bust my face. It's gonna be looking like Spence. I can't do basketball as well as I do football. But boxing is all one of them sports that I just wish I knew how to do because it's so much fun. The training, the getting into the ring, the walking down the runway, the walkway. You got your people, your entourage. You got the Las Vegas, Nevada going crazy. It just looked like it's just you and one other person in the ring. No teammates, no nothing. It just imano. Let's see who better.
Training is crazy too. I mean, I did.
Yeah.
I got blessed. I got blessed to watch, obviously, your GOAT, my GOAT, Floyd Mayweather train for when he was getting ready to fight Manny Pacquiao. I got to actually be in the gym while he was training. And that shit was an experience. I mean, it was so many people in there. So many people in there. It was like he was just sparring and you would have thought it was like a real match. Like it was insane. So I feel you on that. Like I feel you 100% on that. Just it's how exciting it is. Just from the training. That was just the training aspect. I do want to get to a big boxing match though and watch that. That's like a bucket list item for sure.
It is for me too. If I'm not sitting at the top.
No, yeah, I'm not. If I go, like, I mean, when I go to sporting events, I don't look for tickets. I mean, the only ticket that I'm gonna have to sit at the top is a Cowboys game for sure because they just absolutely ridiculously priced. But like as far as basketball goes, like whenever I go to a game, I'm never looking for anything in nosebleeds. I'm looking for everything in the lower bowl because I want to be able to experience it as a fan of the game. Like I want to be as close to the action as I possibly can. So yeah, I'm not doing nothing from nosebleeds, which is why he really took it easy on him.
Yeah, I felt that too. I felt that he wasn't trying to kill him. Like I think it was like the seventh round, the sixth, 7th round. He was beating him, but I feel like he wasn't on him like he probably could have been.
And you can see the respect from the day before at the press conference.
Yeah.
You can see the respect that was there at the press conference. I mean, Bud did just enough to where he was winning no matter what happened. Those first 4 or 5 rounds was more than enough needed for the judges to say, you know what, he's gonna win. I mean, and then after that, once he figured out he had 5 rounds in his pocket, he just kind of eased up. Maybe throw in 1 or 2 hard punches each round after that and call it good.
But then he stopped playing with his food.
Yeah, he did stop playing. He's probably ready to go. He had an after party to get to or some shit. Mm-hmm. I heard he got like 7 kids too, and he paying child.
Yeah, but he don't strike me as a guy that went out after that. He don't strike me as that kind of guy.
He don't. He just he don't.
I knew he was gonna lose when he found out. I found he was from Omaha.
Yeah.
When I found that out, I was like, yeah, this country versus city. This don't ever end well.
It really don't, man. Country boy.
Country strength is a little different.
Country strength is different. Country strength is different. But I mean, hey, listen, man, Bud is. Let's try it again, bro. Bud, he might be in the running to being a GOAT.
Well, hey, he could be a dog.
He could be a dog.
Oh, he definitely a dog. He definitely a dog.
But is he really a dog? Is he really a dog, though? You know what I'm saying? Don't let that go over your head. He's a dog, but is he really a dog? Is he really like that man from Japan who went ahead and paid, was it $20,000 to identify as a dog?
2 million yen.
2 million.
I think it might be 14 grand. I think it was
14 grand. 14 grand to become a dog. Real. What is this world coming to, dog?
You know, and I put this. I know the dog is, the guy in Japan that became a dog is fairly new. Then there's a video of a dude that was a goat as well. So I as always, y'all, we have prepared a video just so y'all can see this guy. Like Flight said, this guy in Japan basically paid $14,000 for a dog costume because his dream was to be a dog one day. Now, we ain't going to spend a whole lot of time here, y'all, but I feel like this needs to be talked about.
It needs to be talked about.
So I'm going to play the video, and then we're going to come back to it. Y'all know I'm going to be commentating over it, but let's play it. That's a person, y'all. That is a person. Even real dogs know. Oh, then look at this idiot. Look at this idiot eating grass. Look at him. Only reason why I clicked on that because I seen somebody go. I thought they were talking about LeBron.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Yeah, I thought they were talking about LeBron, but I clicked on it. I see a white man eating grass. What in the humanity has happened to people?
I just don't. Let me just go ahead and ask this question. Let's just get it out there because I feel like it's an elephant in the room type question, right? Well, do you think you'll ever see a black person do some shit like that?
I'm gonna say yes, and let me explain why.
Okay. I'm all for it. I'm all for hearing all sides.
To that extent, to spend that kind of money on a costume and be a dog, or be a goat eating grass. No, a lot of people eat grass, but they usually have some Thousand Island or some ranch dressing to go with it.
I see what you did there. You working today. You cutting up today. I see what you did there.
So that's not abnormal. But
my apologies.
No,
they either throwing Thousand Island or ranch on there, or they have it in a swisher.
That's that Reggie.
I don't know who doing that, but
there's some people out there
that's still doing some Reggie.
You know who I'm mad at?
What's up?
I'm mad at the woman that's walking him. That's who I'm mad at. I'm mad at the woman that's walking him because it's okay for him to have this fantasy. But the fact that he pulled you into it too shows your lack of creativity and imagination.
What you expect her to do?
Not participate.
What if he bite the shit out of it?
If I said today flight, I identify as a white man, you're not entertaining my foolishness.
I'm not. You're right, I'm not.
You're gonna be like, you as black as an off screen. You are not going to entertain my foolishness.
You're right. I'm not going to entertain that foolishness.
So that's who I'm really mad at. Dude, if you got 14 grand and you want to go buy a dog costume, man, do you. But the moment you start pulling other people into this, that's when you lose me. Thank you, Kate. Why are you playing along with this nonsense? That really does not make sense to me.
Was walking him. Really walking
putting him around other dogs. Even the other dogs like
took it to the dog park.
Something wrong.
It tells you straight up and stop the wagon. They curious. Like,
I ain't never seen a border collie that big. That border collie was huge. Some other dogs knew what was up.
Oh, the face too was just so. It was disturbing, honestly. To pay $14,000 to become a dog. I mean, what? I don't. What color is what that? Huh? I see, Sam. Okay. Nice little recall. Nice little callback. I like that. Okay. I was confused in the motherfucker.
She probably saw a black dog. She probably saw a black dog. Thought it was Braun. She didn't.
Whatever she thought it to be, she
probably changed the whole characteristics of the dog. That's a Rottweiler now. Kate, we love you. Don't mind me. I'm stupid. Don't mind me, Kate.
It's a Rottweiler now. Oh my gosh, man. I just don't understand. But there was somebody that was trying to be a goat too or some shit. Like, is that what was the other video show?
Yeah, but he built they said it's an exoskeleton. And I was reading the article. It said that he wanted to take I think he only did for like 3 days. He wanted to I said a Brockweiler. But she said you might have got you a hat. So he said
you might
competition right now, y'all.
You might see Sam. That shit funny, dog.
Yeah, he made like I said, an exoskeleton, and I think he did it for like 2 or 3 days. And his thing was that he wanted to take a holiday from being human. So normally when you take holidays, it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, Memorial Day, Labor Day. My boy said he wanted to take a holiday from being human. Is being human that bad that it make you want to be a dog?
I don't think it's that. Like, don't get me wrong. People be doing some crazy shit, but there's never been one time in my life where it's like, you know what? I can't take humanity anymore. For the day, I'm just gonna be a dog. I ain't got no worries. I've never said that in my life. Never thought that in my life. Never known anybody to think something like that in their life.
But if you could transform into an animal, what would it be? In chat, if you could transform into an animal,
some dominant shit like a lion. You know what I'm saying? Not no damn dog. I'm gonna be dominant. I'm be like, people gonna have to fear me. I roar, you gonna run. I bark, people just gonna be like,
you said if you what?
I roar. Roar.
He said if I roar, people go run. I got you, brother.
Oh my gosh, bro. Kate dipping into her marine biology bag.
She's already a mutant. She could be a mermaid too. She's a mutant mermaid.
Hey, listen, yo. Kate is like, she's different. Like, she really could be whatever the fuck she wanted to be. Like, now that you say that, she probably is a mutant. She probably could do some shit. She probably could super jump about this apartment type shit. She could do some shit. She could do something, because the amount of shit that she knows, the amount of things that she can do, the stuff that she's seen, like, I just never met a human being who's done more or know more than she does type shit.
That's all about exploring and getting out there and seeing the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Jay Horn said eagle. I didn't mean to take it off the screen. He said eagle. I want to know why too. Yeah, I'm sorry. I want to know what, we got this guy that turned to a goat. I mean, a goat, and guy turned to a dog. And we know their reasonings. That was their fantasies and their dreams. But for y'all that's in the chat and y'all are responding, y'all giving us y'all animals. Why would you, Kate? Why would you want to be a dolphin? Jay Horn, why an eagle? Being an eagle must be nice. You got a nice view of the world. You floating in the air. You ain't no little bitty what's them birds that be in the parking lot?
Birds that be in the parking lot.
Them blackbirds that be in not the pigeons. The pigeons
crows?
Be up in the building, but is that what they be? Them crows?
I don't fucking know. That's
the
only black bird.
Birds.
I don't like birds, dog. So I could never be a bird. Me personally.
Nah, I think I would be.
I think Jay Horn saying that because he missed Oklahoma Christian. We Eagles. A gorilla said.
Well, you ain't far from it, brother.
I knew you was going there with that. I knew you was.
Well, he knew I was
you
too.
Didn't, and I knew you was going there. Of course. God damn it, C-Sam.
But why gorilla? All jokes aside, why gorilla?
Oh, because they get to live in the ocean and swim all day, but also they're super smart and athletic. From what she's told me and what she's had me read, that is very true. It's very true. That makes sense. That's a logical reason. See what I'm saying? Like, it's just like she wasn't gonna say no bullshit and not have no logical reason behind
Kate,
it.
Before you want to be a dolphin, have you seen the forehead on that bitch?
She got a big ass head herself, so it fits.
But the dolphins got a forehead on them, boy.
She got a big head.
I don't know if that's I don't know what that little piece of meat is right there, but it looked like a forehead.
Especially a beluga whale. You ever seen a beluga whale? Like how they?
They real ugly. They real ugly. Sorry,
I got a homegirl whose son looked like a beluga whale. That shit crazy.
That's crazy that you even said that live in front of the world.
Oh, she knows. I told her to her face.
That's still crazy.
I mean, it's all love. It's just
that's an ugly whale.
Dolphin.
It's a whale, right?
It's just the facts. You know what I'm saying? Squishy is crazy.
The fact that you got to touch one is crazy.
Oh, yeah, Marine biologist, remember? She was studying to be that. I'm flying, I see it all, and I'm at the top of the food chain. Now, if you swoop down at me as a lion, I'm fucking you up.
You at the top, but I don't know about the food chain.
Don't you come down here, I'm fucking you up. I'm gonna fuck you up.
I think for me, I don't know. I think I would, if I could transform into a animal. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with a horse.
Okay.
A horse.
You're pristine.
A stallion.
You're a big stallion.
I'll be a horse, boy.
You be a stallion. I feel that. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I'll be a horse. Horses just look in shape.
They do.
Like you look at a horse, like you just look at, especially when I'm police horses. They just look in shape. I want to be a horse.
I don't know, man. The police horses just look tired.
I mean, they be out in the sun all day, but and they walking on concrete.
I want to be one that's free. You know, I
want to be a Bronco.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be like, once again, that's just like, you know, you gotta be chained up. You got a whole, you know, you got a owner. You know what I'm saying? Being this shit.
He said, I thought about that. But I wasn't going to go.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's insane. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. You can't fly away, but I can't. Listen, you keep fucking with me enough, you ain't gonna be fine.
Nah, come behind me, you gonna get one of them Liu Kangs. Come behind me. You gonna catch a Liu Kang right to the face.
Oh, shit.
Horses can't even. I don't even know how they know they behind you. I ain't never seen a horse look back and then kick. They just sense a nigga when he close.
They do. That's very. You gonna get one of them Liu Kangs? It's crazy.
Definitely.
That's insane. Nah, damn.
But shout out to them people though.
C-Sam, what you got? Oh, I want to know what C-Sam would be. C-Sam would probably be an eagle too. I mean, that's just obvious, right? That's stating obvious.
Most people, you know, shout out to these people though. Most people dream to be an artist, a musician, a star athlete, police officers, president of the United States, but not these people. They want to be animals. And you know one thing, it's one thing to, you know, change your, I don't even know what you call it, your biology to become an animal.
Right.
But let me ask you a question.
Okay.
See, Sam said a bear.
Okay.
So it's one thing to change your biology to become an animal, but let me ask you this.
Okay.
Would you change your name to a food place to get free food?
Nah, bro.
Well, one of the more popular food chains in America. One of the more popular food chains in America is definitely putting this out there. Subway. Subway is now offering free sandwiches for life for someone who is willing to legally change their first name to Subway. The contest will choose a random winner who will then be given $750 to go through with the name change and to cover legal fees.
That shit is crazy to me. M. Hunter was good, bro. Change it like Subway, like Subway, like your name. Like just imagine you get picked and you go ahead and change Subway Petrie. You think that got a ring to it?
I mean, me personally, I love Subway.
Oh no.
I think I've said it on the show before that once the one sponsored deal that I want when we become famous is I want my sandwich at Subway. I have a sandwich. It's called the Petrie Special, and I feel like it will blow up at Subway.
Well, you need to go ahead and put your name in that motherfucker.
I'm not gonna change my name to Subway because
This
Subway
whole
Pete
shit.
don't even sound right.
I'm not gonna hold you. This shit right here, see, Sam, that shit got a ring to it. Subway Sam, that shit got a ring to it. That's crazy.
I
Niggas
love
gonna call
Subway
you
too, said, but
Sub.
it ain't that
What's
good.
what's your nickname?
For if I'm Subway,
Yeah, what's your nickname?
Subby,
Subby is crazy.
Sub. I think I want to go by Sub.
What's the Petri special though?
So the Petri special is your choice of bread
Okay.
with chicken breast. Now you can get it in 3 different ways. You can get chicken breast that's full because if you get a foot long, you get 2 pieces of chicken breast. So you get yeah.
Subway.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the sandwich is gonna hit, but it's not for the healthy. So what you do is you get you so you can do either the 2 chicken breasts. You can do not shredded chicken, but the chopped chicken, whatever you call it, the chicken pieces or whatever. Or what I discovered lately, which is the real twist, is the buffalo chicken.
So buffalo chicken.
Mm-hmm. On foot long, you gotta get a foot long because it gets better as you go on.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So a foot long Italian herb and cheese.
Okay, that's my bread of choice.
That's all black folks' bread of choice. Italian herb and cheese.
Buffalo
chicken.
Uh-huh.
Then you get you some pepperoni slices.
Okay.
So they're gonna put the pepperoni. If you got a good Subway person, they're gonna give you 6. If you got a bad one, they're gonna give you 4. Make sure you pay attention to see how much they love you. Oh. After that, then you add you some bacon. Once again, if they love you, they're gonna give you 4 pieces of bacon. If they don't, they're gonna give you 2 pieces of bacon. Remember that. I'm telling you, I go to Subway too much. Then this is the key ingredient right here. This is the key ingredient.
Uh-huh.
Pepper jack cheese.
Ooh,
that buffalo gonna hit with that pepper jack.
Right.
So then you want to get it toasted. They're gonna open the thing up, and then you say, nah, toast it again.
Toasted.
So you want it double toasted.
Times 2.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, X2. So then when it comes out, see me, I don't like lettuce and all that. So me, I just put mayonnaise. I like mayonnaise on mine. This is where it kind of goes on to what you want, what you prefer. Okay. I do mayonnaise, I do salt and pepper. Here go another important ingredient. Parmesan cheese.
Oh, okay.
And if you want lettuce and all that, then that's between you and the God that you serve.
Wow.
But, you get that sandwich is gonna be fulfilling, boy. Wow. That is the Petri special.
Just so y'all know, it ain't no joke.
I see. Yep.
Just so y'all know, it ain't no joke. I got this motherfucker written down.
Yep. See,
hey, look, Hunter, hey, bro. I don't know when I'm gonna go to Subway, but I'm gonna make sure that it's on my list to go ASAP to try this.
If you go this week,
I gotta go before we go live again next week.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah.
I gotta go before we go live next week because I'm not gonna lie. That buffalo chicken with the pepper jack and I always throw bacon on my shit.
Yeah.
I always throw bacon on my shit. But the pepperoni and bacon, and then you put me up on game to make sure that they put 6 because they do. It depends on where you go. They do be short.
Subway and Chipotle, it's all about who behind the counter.
It's always who behind the counter. You gotta pay attention to who behind the counter because they the ones that's gonna show you the love, or they don't care. They just making their food because it's their job. Others gonna do it because they know you hungry type shit.
I hate that Subway. It's a Subway full of Mexicans. They never understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
I don't understand why y'all do that. I mean, you want the lettuce? You want lettuce? No lettuce? Oh, why you don't want lettuce? Ma'am, I'm not here to be questioned about my sandwich. Just make the sandwich, lady. And then I hate when the lady that's ringing up the order, she got to ask what I got. Ma'am, just ring up whatever you think is on there. Because don't ask me. They be like, what kind of sandwich you got? Lettuce. Don't ask me. That's my answer every time. Lettuce. Sandwich $1.99. Bag heavy in the. You want chips and drink? I am saving a little money. I am saving a little money. Go ahead and throw that chips and drink in there. Give me 2 of them cookies too.
Oh, what sandwich you got again? Lettuce.
Yeah, don't you ain't gotta ask her.
That's it.
She don't know. She helping the next person. That's rude.
You're an idiot, bro.
I'll change my name to Popeye's Petrie.
Popeye's Petrie kind of got a ring to it.
Popeye's Pete. Yeah, I'll do that.
Popeye's Pete.
Especially with them ghost pepper wings. I can eat them every day.
I still need to get them hoes, man.
How does it work though when you get this free sandwich? Are they gonna give him a card?
They got to.
Like,
It's gotta be
does he show his ID? I mean, I guess if it's
it depends. It depends on how many people it is. I mean, it's not going to be a vast amount of people, right? So they'll probably have something. They'll probably have something set within like all subways, like
it says a random
update
winner,
or some shit. They have an update saying like when this person come into your subway.
Yeah, they're gonna have a meeting.
Yeah, type.
Well, man, imagine sitting in that meeting. You gotta come in on your day off to find out somebody didn't change their name to Subway. Well, I'd be mad at them. I quit.
Yeah, it's probably a scan code or something. That boy C-Sam said double toasting his bread would evaporate.
Nah, you gotta double toast it, bro. That first toast,
So you mean that. So you don't like? So you mean to tell me that the first toast ain't good enough? That ain't good enough for the crunch that you're looking for? Because double toasted is definitely a crunch. And I'm not trying to chew my bread for 37 minutes. Like that's just ridiculous.
Nah, bro, it ain't gonna be that bad, bro.
Nor do I want my gums to bleed because I'm chewing on some toasty ass bread.
Bro, what it's gonna do? Because like I seen C-Sam said too, getting on a flatbread is not bad either.
Okay.
But it's like you eating a taco.
I see that.
That's the only thing with a flatbread. That's why I like to get the Italian urban cheese. But yeah, the flatbread do be hitting too. The flatbread I would get toasted once, but all the other the big breads, I'm definitely getting that toasted twice.
Yeah, I'm saying, C-Sam, that shit gonna be hard. That shit gonna be one loud ass crunch. God damn, they're gonna be able to hear that bitch in DeSoto. That's crazy. I'm definitely intrigued about the sandwich. You know what else I'm intrigued about?
What's that?
I'm really intrigued about where the aliens at, dog. Why ain't nobody talking about it?
Oh, nah. Check out the shirt, y'all. If you just tuned in, look, they got the Free the Aliens, Don't Cancel Me merch. This mug is I forgot we can do that. Free the Aliens, hashtag Free the Aliens. I want everybody to go on their social media to post it with the YouTube underneath. So if y'all want one of these shirts, y'all get at me. I'll let y'all know the price later. But just go ahead and hit me. Free the Aliens. It's been a big week.
It's been a big week.
It's been a god dang.
That shit zoomed in quick. My goodness.
It's been a big week because for those who don't know, there were 3 whistleblowers, and for those who don't know what a whistleblower is, I give y'all my definition. Screw Oxford. The whistleblower is basically a nigga who worked for a company, and the company be doing some shady working for not a necessary company, somebody that's a part of something that some shady stuff is going on. So then that way you gonna go against that party or that company or that group, and you gonna go out there and snitch on them.
Right.
That's basically what a whistleblower is. I'm sure if you want to look up the real definition, be my guest. I don't want to. They have 3 whistleblowers who went before Congress. Now, let's stop right there. You have 3 whistleblowers that's whistleblowing aliens. I don't know if that's how you use that, but I'm gonna use it that way. That made Congress go to work. That alone lets you know the severity of these congressions.
Yes.
I don't know if congression was the word, but I really like how it sounded.
It sounded very good. It sounded very good with it.
They was able to get them to listen to what they had to say. Now, I don't know what all these people do or whatever. I know one of the main guys, he was a part of what do you call it? The Air Force, the Navy or something. He was a pilot. And so he was speaking about things that he seen when he was a pilot. And I guess he had top secret clearance or whatever, and he heard people talking to him. People were talking to him about different things that were going on. So he basically went in front of Congress and confirmed that the United States is holding on to what he likes to say non-human aircraft.
Hmm. That's
I've
a
watched
wow.
I've
Okay.
watched Congress go after former political leaders.
Hmm.
I've watched them go after tech giants. Oh, the way they made Zuckerberg and Tim Cook and all them, the way they made them look was incredible. They was just drilling into them. I seen them go after the TikTok guy. That was the last time I know they was trending the Congress. But I've seen them go after everybody.
Yeah.
But to see them take on a case like this it lets you know that it's some stuff going on. And this is probably the first step before other stuff goes on. That's if they don't kill him first.
Mm. And that's kind of iffy.
Well, they
He
did
did.
ask him. They said, "Have you since coming out, have you feared for your life or something along them lines?" I don't have it in front of me, but they like, "Have you feared for retaliation or something like that?" He in long worded, he said, "Yeah."
Oh shit! Damn.
But of course, he couldn't say what he saw. He
Right.
can't say what he saw. He can't say where he saw it. He can't say uh he can't go into details.
Right.
Reason being is because one, he's in an active investigation. It's top secret, top classified information. So if he does still release that information, he can go to jail.
Oh, that's crazy.
Just like Snowden. You know, Snowden, when the guy that the spy or whatever, and he gave up all them US secrets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he not coming back.
Oh no, he not coming back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think me and Chad's looking at the other day. He has permanent residence in Russia now.
Oh shit.
He's not coming back. And I'm
Yeah.
glad because she actually the one that brought that up, and I forgot about that. But that's basically what could happen here. But I just want to know, with the chat perspective, I know a lot of people may thought the aliens was here. But now we have our first actual proof
Mm-hmm.
on a national stage. So one, I want to know who in here believes that who in here was a believer already, and two, who's still not a believer because they here.
I definitely was a believer. I definitely believe that
What
aliens.
made you a believer?
It's just too many. Like you see those videos where it's like UFO sighting, this, that, and the third. Um, Now some of those videos, people can fabricate it, but a lot of those videos is just like, oh shit, oh shit. Also, you always hearing about we sending somebody up to space for something.
To the space station.
Mm. That's what they say. Why you think they try to keep it under wraps?
We said we have they got to go check out the space station, bro.
There's one thing is lost. It's been lost. It's a space station that they sent up there in 1977. That bitch has been lost since 1977. They lost over $865 million trying to figure out where that shit is at.
This shit lost?
That shit is gone.
Nah, the
Gone.
space station's up there.
No,
The International Space Station?
I'm saying there's the International Space Station, yes, but there's
Oh,
other
okay.
things that they sent up there.
I missed it. Okay, my bad.
They ain't trying to find that shit.
Okay, I thought you were saying like the space station was going. I was like, no, I think I know they be going and they be working on it.
No, they definitely be working on that. Yeah, that's obvious.
Right.
That's a no. But there's other things that they sent out there that is gone. They knew it knows where it's supposed to go and knows it's supposed to go. This shit they've been working on. How did it get lost? They trying to go and figure out what it is. And they already believe that there was shit out there. There's been astronauts before all it is that said that there's other life. There's life on other planets. So that's how I've always was like, okay, yeah, there might be aliens. And then the fact that we just coming up with these movies and everything, I honestly believe, yeah, it's movies, yeah, it's entertainment, but somebody is on to something. Somebody on to something. That shit is real.
I think, I think you know, a discovery of this magnitude, and I say discovery because there are a lot of people who still don't believe. There's people that believe he's lying, because the one thing that people are contradicting is they're saying, because, well, let me explain what he said first. The guy that was the whistleblower was explaining. I think his name is Gauch. So that's for those that's keeping up right now. Gauch is the guy. There was two other guys there too. I know he's the one that keeps getting all the news because
Hold
he
on,
did
wait.
most of the talking.
My bad, not to interrupt. But what was the point for him to be like? Why was he going to Congress to? Why was he called to Congress to speak?
Because he is doing his duties as an American citizen.
But what was the reason that he was summoned to do so?
Because
like, there had to be a reason that they summoned him to confess or to speak in front of Congress.
He came out. It's him that called out to Congress.
So he volunteered.
Right. That's why he's a whistleblower.
Okay. Got you.
They're not chosen. You are chose.
My bad.
Whistleblower
completely.
Yeah.
Okay. Got you.
He's an insider. He didn't like what he was seeing, so that he went out and said, hey, they're here. So he stated that there was an aircraft that was a shape of a tic tac.
Okay.
That was stopped in at least Category 4 hurricane force winds.
The size of a tic tac.
It was shaped like a tic tac. I don't know how big it was. It was shaped like a tic tac.
Okay, got you.
And it was stopped. It was stopped in the midair in Category 4 winds, not moving. And then he said it took off in Mach 2 speed.
Fuck.
So people are saying that how can someone, and I cannot lie, this is a good counter, but you do have some people out there that are saying, how come this species or whatever it is, this intelligent life, how can they travel multiple galaxies and whatever and get here to then just crash and die? If they have the technology to stop and take off at Mach 2 speed, how do they get here and crash die? Which I believe. But he also said that, and just that alone, is just that's technology that we're probably 400 or 500 years away from even achieving. Well, right. I put on Facebook that they're working on some kind of jet that's supposed to take anybody anywhere in the world in 2.5 hours or 2 hours. And I was like, they got that from the aliens. It's like some kind of jet.
You would think because just like the train that what's his name is trying to build, like the bullet train to get you from Houston to Dallas in like 30 minutes.
Oh, that's gonna be crazy. But I can see that. I can see that because I can see you creating a rail, and I can see a bullet train.
There's also some where Elon Musk, I believe he was creating a train that was supposed to be from it's supposed to get you from New York to LA in like an hour or something.
Oh wow! NASA's experimental supersonic aircraft, the X-59, son of a Concorde, is set for its first test flight, promising to usher in a new era of ultra-fast air travel. The X-59 can reach speeds of around 1,500 kilometers per hour, potentially reducing travel time from New York to London by 3 hours and 30 minutes. Research shows Britain's Civil Aviation Authority suggests that by 2033, a flight from London to Sydney could be reduced to just 2 hours.
That's crazy.
They got that from the aliens.
That's crazy.
But I gotta tell people, a discovery. So I still call it a discovery because it's still people have to see with their own eyes.
Right.
A discovery of this magnitude will change everything we know. It would challenge every ideology that we have. Mm-hmm. In as far as science and religion.
Right. That are.
In Genesis, it says God created the heavens and the earth. Mm-hmm. He ain't say nothing about no Jupiter. He ain't say nothing about no Uranus. He didn't say nothing about Mercury. He didn't say nothing about Saturn. God created the heavens and the earth. You get some god doggone aliens coming out, that will challenge everything. Pastors ain't gonna know what to say at church on Sunday morning.
They
Now I
gonna
know
find something.
y'all seen the news. Your faith will be tested more than ever. And I want y'all to know that aliens can be real and God can be real.
I mean,
They're gonna be trying to hold on to their congregation.
but God did say that He creates new heavens and new earths. So just because He didn't name them Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus, Pluto, you know
Nah,
what I'm
they got
saying?
other Earths in different galaxies, bro. They got the super Earth. They got the other Earth. They got like 90% water. They got all these, bro. That's why I say it's so.
So what you telling me? Thanos is around somewhere.
Bro. I find it very convenient that this hearing happened. Was it the day of or the day after of the season finale of Secret Invasion and the Scrolls? I find it's very convenient that they came out around the same time.
So what
That's
you're telling me is that there may be a chance that scrolls are living among us. Is
we're
what you're
living with
telling me.
Scrolls.
We living with scrolls is what you're telling me.
We must be living with Scrolls.
I'm gonna let you answer this. I'm gonna let you read that and then see the answer.
Why didn't Juvenile get mad when his MacBook crashed? Because he backed that thing up. That's funny. That's funny.
What if aliens were the true fallen angels that advanced technology? Whoa. Okay. Okay.
You know, and John, and another thing too is we're
Whoa.
only talking about the United States whistleblower and that their alien program. We're not even talking about Russia. We're not even talking about China. We're not even talking about Africa. That's a continent, but we're not even talking about Africa. We're not even talking about all the other world powers that have alien programs, I'm sure, as well. The United States ain't the only one. The aliens didn't come out and was like, well, I'm gonna go land here in Houston. They that's not what they was thinking. They just dropped somewhere, most
You never
likely in the
know.
ocean. Most likely in the ocean because it's 70% water. The earth is 70% water. So the chances of them landing in the ocean is a higher chance of them landing on land. So we're not the only ones that we're just the only program. But I do think if this program does get exposed, then other countries will as well.
Right. That shit is crazy. Why do you think that people? Do you think that we as a society are just so numb to everything that comes out that's the reason why we aren't talking about this, or do you think that we all as a society, the majority of us, believe that this isn't true? Do you believe that it's just another crazy person on the stand talking? Like why do you believe? What do you believe is the reason that people aren't really talking about this more? Because that's kind of a big thing, especially with all of the videos and the amount of people that's been talking about it the past 20 years of how they like UFO sightings here and there and this, that, and the third. Like, what do you believe?
I believe the reason why it's not being talked about is because it really wasn't talked about. And what I mean by that is that he only kind of he just kind of confirmed it, but he didn't really go into details. I feel like if he would have been like, yeah, I seen the alien, this is what it looked like, this is what they were I know he did say something was about the size of a football field. I think it was an aircraft and it came out of the water. I forgot what they were saying, but he did describe some stuff. But you know, we're visual people now.
Right.
So unless we see an alien walking on the streets, that's the only thing that's gonna get an uproar out of people. There are people that's talking about this. You do have that population of people that's saying, "Oh, did y'all hear that?" Especially got me people like me. I brought it up in our meeting at work. They said, "Darrell, what are you doing today?" I said, "I'm doing A, B, C, and D. Oh, and by the way, the aliens are here." That is exactly what I said at work. In our morning meeting with all the department heads, my boss, everybody, they laughed. They making jokes at me at work because I'm telling. But see, that's what I'm saying because they haven't seen it.
Right.
You have to see it to believe it.
Right.
So that's why I think this is not as big of a news as it will become. Because be on the lookout now, because if you don't hear nothing about this no more for about a year, something got swept under the rug.
Very true. Very true. I
Because
mean, I feel like he's getting swept under the rug now because people aren't really talking about it.
you still got the Carly Russell. You got Trump out there acting a fool. You got all this stuff. You got so much news in the blogs that it's hard to focus on this particular thing. Cardi B throwing mics at people. All that takes away a chunk of people. You know what I'm saying? That should be focused on this.
That's very true.
And I do believe, Jay, on Area 51, they doing something in Area 51 that you can't even get in about a 50-mile radius of area. Like it's incredible on how I think I looked at a video that was like the top 10 most heavily guarded places on Earth, and Area 51 was one of them.
Can you imagine working there? The stress? Like you just want to come home and tell your significant other what you did today. Like you can't. I don't think people care. Have you ever rode the train in NY or DC? There's some alien. Looking.
And like I say, I agree. People don't care because they haven't seen. That's funny, but people haven't seen it. The moment they show one, this is my question: who gonna come looking for them MFers?
Nah, I mean you're right. You right. Who? They gonna have to get Will Smith again and Tommy Lee Jones.
They're gonna have to call together all of them.
Rihanna.
She was at Battle of Los Angeles. Yeah, they're gonna have to get Rihanna. They're gonna have to get
I will say it's some weird looking motherfuckers in New York though, for sure. It's definitely. I don't know if you came across any when you was out there real, but I seen some. It's like,
it wasn't that many weird. I didn't really call many weird people when I was on the subway in New York.
That's the thing. I didn't take the subway. I've seen them walking around.
Yeah, definitely walk around.
Pilots can't even fly over Area 51 without the plane getting shot down. They don't want anybody seeing them. Yeah, that is true. They don't want nobody seeing anything about it. That's very true. I have heard about that for sure. That's insane. Like pilots got to really readjust. Just think about how quick you be able to, because it's in Nevada, right? Somewhere in Nevada.
Yeah.
Let's think about like going to LA. You know what I'm saying? Or San Francisco. Like, you probably got to fly over that, but they got to readjust their route to get to where they need to go. It's kind of insane. I think Men in Black is a real thing in Area 51. See, Sam, I believe so. I think it is. I'm just saying, like, I believe we as a human race are very creative. Like, we're very smart and we come up with some very creative things. But then there comes a point to where it's just like, that shit just seems real. Men in, like, how many alien movies are you gonna come up with for you be like, this shit might be real? They do it in entertainment form, but you got to see there's some shit this might be real. There's a truth to everything. There's a little bit of truth to everything that you see.
I just think you got to be foolish to believe that out of the 8 planets, I think they took Pluto away. Out of the 8 planets,
true.
Out of the 8 planets that's in this Milky Way, which is this particular galaxy, there are multiple galaxies. So we don't know how many galaxies. There might be infinite amount of galaxies. We're only in one galaxy. You got to be a fool to think we're the only ones.
You have to be.
You got to be a fool.
You have to.
You cannot tell me all these other planets are just dirt and space rocks.
If you really think that there's not other life outside of Earth, you are
selfish.
You sleep. You selfish. You just out of there, and you need to get in touch with reality, because reality is that the aliens are here on Earth. And listen, I heard Matt right. Some planets are just gas. This is very true. This is very true. Some planets are just gas, and there's other planets where there's life on their planet as well, like Mars. Naive is a good word. That's the word I was really looking for. See, Sam, thank you. And what if aliens are just so far advanced that they don't feel the need to do anything with us? You know what I'm saying? You ever thought, like, you just think about like us? I saw comedian Matt Rife say this, and it was pretty funny, but he was on to something. It's pretty funny, but it was just like, Think about us trying to talk to an ant. Ants are underdeveloped. They're not going to hear anything that we're saying. They're not going to comprehend what we're saying. What if aliens feel that way about us? They could come down and be like, men and women of Earth, we're here to, conquer you or whatever the case may be. And we as human people be like, well, some of us are neither. And they'll hear that and just be like, you know what? There's nothing we can do with y'all. Like it's nothing we can do. Y'all are too far gone. We're just gonna be here and observe and take a couple more years to figure out how the fuck we're gonna take over and then go from there. How he said it was very funny, but it's a real thought though. What if they are too far advanced? And they probably just come in here for a little bit. And
Hunter, I told you, scrolls are here. That's what you call. They're scrolls.
I mean, there's some ugly motherfuckers walking around this planet, and yeah, it's scrolls, absolutely.
People coming up.
Time moves differently in other galaxies. Who knows what's going on in galaxies we can't even reach? That's very true. I'm telling you, there's really a Thanos. There's really a Captain Marvel. There's really an Avengers. There's really a whole other. What's the word I'm looking for? Real? Come on, give me the MCU terminology.
Multiverse? No, wait.
Thank you. Multiverses. It's different ones, man.
Well, multiverse is different than galaxy.
Right now, we're gonna compare multiverses and galaxies. Right now,
multiverse is a reality.
You don't know what's in them other galaxies, bro. They too far to reach. It's probably a different reality.
Fair enough.
Anytime you say, "Hey, come here,"
that's fair enough.
I mean, it's just insane, and honestly, I'm very intrigued to see what happened. Now I'm really gonna be on the lookout to see, like, hey, what happened? You're gonna look up and it's gonna be December, and we ain't really heard shit about anything.
Man, at this point, the man that said that they down there, I don't think they dead. I think they're alive. Free the aliens, man. That's what we need to do. Free the aliens.
At this point, Infinity Stone's probably real. Yes, and we're gonna have to call Chris Pratt.
If you want to join my alien task force, just let me know. ATF. Or your hat. It's a ART.
ATR.
The alien task resistance.
When you trying to resist it, when you trying to figure out everything, how can we coexist? We
need to make sure that they want to do that first before we just.
Yeah, we
don't negotiate with terrorism.
I feel like I don't even feel like they try to terror. I just feel like they just
that would bring the entire world together.
That would.
Yeah, but we fight each other all day long. But let a big ship come out the sky. Watch how quickly this world become friends.
Boy, what? Absolutely. The world become friends.
Former presidents coming out the woodworks.
What's his name in North Korea?
Oh, Kim Jong-un. He gonna be the only nigga.
He gonna be the only motherfucker that's not.
He gonna be the only nigga gonna try to make a deal with them niggas, bro. I can't stand that fat piece of crap. He only want to make a deal with them, bro. But no, them presidents, man. When they take office, they get debriefed on so much stuff that has happened that's top secret.
Right.
They get debriefed on that. So I already know. Obama knew about it. All these people, they know what's going on, man. And I tell people all the time, as much as it's fun to dip into conspiracy theories and stuff like that, I do believe there are some things that I want to know, but the masses should not know because they will not know how to act. Like, just imagine, how you've been taught something your entire life, and then you come out and find out that's not what happened.
Yeah.
Like that would, you think like this, for an example, let's just find out that I know some people that don't believe, but let's just find out that there are no dinosaurs. Like, you've been taught your entire life that they found dinosaur bones. They got museum. I went to the museum for the first time a couple months ago, me and Chaz. That was my first time seeing dinosaurs. It's fascinating.
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
I've seen Land Before Time and Jurassic Park. To find out that that wasn't real,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Just like little things like that, or like little secrets throughout the world that has changed, that has altered the course of history.
Right.
The public would not do well with that information.
At all.
But I want to know what it is.
I do want to know what it is. But do you want to know what it is?
Like, did somebody
Like
really
the
was that
the
was that really that man that
responsibility?
shot Kennedy, or was that something? Was that a CIA mission? Like, you'll find so much stuff, like
Oh,
all
stop.
these conspiracy
Stop.
theories
Yeah,
that
I will say, you want to know some things, or you just want to talk on some conspiracy shit? You need to talk to Jay Horn.
Oh, I know. We had this discussion
You
before.
need to talk to Jay Horn, because you want to talk about some. I will say that I'll just be like, bro, what? But he be saying some shit. I'm like, damn.
What if in the top classified section, they come out and they want to release everything? They tell you, oh, COVID-19, came from such and such, or whatever, and you're like, huh. People would not do well with that kind of information. That's why I tell people, like, I understand,
Yeah,
like,
right.
of course there's some stuff that they're hot, they're gonna hold secret. There's some top secret stuff that went on. I've seen Scandal. I told that's one of my favorite shows. I
Of course.
believe 1,000% that that's how things happen
And
behind the scenes.
that's why, but my bad, not to go too far off of the topic, but that's why it goes back to my point about this shit that goes on, like the movies that they make and everything, the TV shows. That's what makes me believe, like, there's some truth behind this. Yes, this may be fiction because this is entertainment value, but within this movie that we're watching about aliens, or within this TV show we're watching about the government, there is some type of truth that is within this episode, within this show, in the series. There's some type of truth in this. But yes, go. My bad. Go on.
No,
I just wanted to
that's
say that.
that's just that's really where I'm at. Just them aliens are here. This is one of them big ones. This is one of them top of the ones, though. This is like one of them conspiracies that's up here. Like, you got some stuff that's like down here, like, oh, that's cute if you find out. But this here is at the top. This is one of them top 3, top 4, 5, well, at least that we know of, because I don't know what the top class, the secret stuff is. I wouldn't even want to know that. I don't even want the pressure. I don't even want the pressure of knowing what's going on and not having to say anything.
Right.
I followed his page. I don't know where it came from. It's like 2 days ago. I followed his page, and it's these Secret Service agents and FBI agents and CIA. They tell like little funny stories about when they was in the Secret Service. Like, one dude told a story about how he was with a presidential candidate or something. The presidential candidate went inside. They went to an embassy. He was protecting someone from another country.
Mm-hmm.
And they went into that country's embassy. And he said, we don't normally go in there. They basically came out and said, we got lunch for y'all. He went in there, but they had to go one by one. So that one person go eat, one of the Secret Service go eat, he come back, the other one go. He said when he went, somebody walked into the room and it was the person that he was protecting. And he sat down and the guy said, no, I want you to eat with me. And stuff like that. That was a light story. But it had me thinking, like, what other stories do they contend? Because they do start off the video by saying, I'm such and such, I'm a Secret Service agent. This is a story that I can legally tell you.
That's crazy.
So of course it's gonna be something small, like eating lunch with a foreign president or whatever. But it really make you wonder, like, especially they listen. The Secret Service is there. They don't keep the president out of his sight, so they know stuff.
That's insane.
We'll see if we can get a whistleblower from one of them. My man gonna need some help in this because the Pentagon is denying it. So my man gonna need some help. The people he got going on, but they're gonna, like, all the stuff that he couldn't say in the public congressional hearing, he's going to say it in a SCIF, which is like a secured compartment information facility. Basically, a SCIF is a place where he can speak about this stuff and it still be kept top secret. So, like, when you listen to the interview, if you have a chance, go listen to the UFO hearing. When he'll say something like, they asked him something like, they asked him particularly, they said, do you think that these would be harmful or something like that? He was like, well, I've seen some stuff with my own eyes, but I can't speak about it now. I will tell you in a SCIF. So he can give up in the skiff. He can give up the names where they're hiding at, what he saw, what they're doing. He can give up all of that in a secured environment, which is called the skiff. So I don't. So now I think that's the next thing that they're going to schedule. But you have to be approved. It's only certain congressmen will be approved to be able to have access to that skiff.
That's crazy. It's just crazy. It's low key fascinating the amount of things. It's fascinating. That's just really it. It's fascinating, scary but fascinating. And the amount of things that are hidden from us. It is very fascinating. I'm intrigued, but at the same time, I'm just like, I'm not that intrigued because it's like I don't want to know. I kind of go with the people. It's like you said earlier, you can't let the masses know because we wouldn't know how to react. We're not going to be able to handle that information that we are receiving. There's some things where I'm just going to be like, I'm with that group. But then there's other things I'm just like, I really want to know because I really believe that. So, yeah, it's fascinating.
I want to know the things I have questions for.
Exactly.
You know, don't hit me with some random stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't ask you about President Kennedy. I didn't ask you about Abraham Lincoln. I didn't ask you about George Washington and how he was actually gay and he was married to Thomas Jefferson. I don't know. I'm just making up some stuff.
But see, for me, that and shit like that, like with like President Kennedy, that would be shit. I'd be like, I want to know. Was that a setup? Yeah, but that's true. I don't want to know anything that could get me killed either. That's very.
But
true.
that's the thing. I think,
but I feel like everything it will get you killed.
All that top secret, top classified information will get you killed.
Absolutely. I believe so as well.
Before we get out of here, I just want to say this 5 minutes. I want to say, you seen? I got a Carly Russell update real quick.
Okay, talk to me.
Real quick. We ain't gonna spend long. Just real quick. So Carly Russell, boyfriend or ex-boyfriend, whatever he is, he was on a club flyer. he a special guest at this club on Thursday night. It's in Atlanta. They said, "Nigga, Tamar gonna be here." I see. No, it's he's really on a club flyer.
And I think I seen something.
They took it away. They took down the flyer because it was distasteful. But he's still coming. They said. I think we'll have a section.
He's just not gonna promote it.
Yeah, they're just not gonna promote it. But he's still gonna be at the club on Thursday.
That's crazy, dog.
Hey, that boy gonna be jumping that day.
That's crazy.
That club gonna be lit in the mud that day.
That is gonna be up.
That boy gonna be a celebrity now. Cause now all the women want to know what you got that made her go through this whole
crazy. That made her go crazy. Exactly. That's insane. Man.
They go, yeah. All the women they curious now. So my boy Tamar gonna be. I feel like with a name like Tamar, that's the only way you had to have something crazy like this happen to you.
Right.
But that's my Carly Russell update. Oh, when she turned herself in, and she's facing 2 charges, but it's only like a maximum sentence of like 1 year in prison, like a $2,000 fine. So I think this story about to drift away now. But I think now everybody just want to know why. But we probably will never get that until a Gayle King exclusive.
A Gayle King, yeah, because she always got the exclusive.
She gonna get them exclusive. So that's probably one time we're gonna find out. So this story about to die out. But I seen that that the mall was gonna be at the club and they promoted this. But my boy was on the fly like it was his birthday. That's crazy, dog.
That's wild.
But yeah, that's it.
That's wild, man. Well, on that note, man, y'all make sure y'all go see old buddy in the club, man.
If you're in Atlanta, if you're in the Atlanta
if you're in the Atlanta area, make sure y'all go and see him in the club, man. But this has been episode 55 of the Don't Cancel Me podcast. As always, please make sure that you like the stream. Make sure that you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And please make sure that you ring the bell to be notified whenever we go live or whenever we drop a video. How we appreciate all of the support, man, from YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, everybody that supports us. We appreciate the support, and so keep getting bigger and better. If you haven't subscribed and you want an easier way to subscribe from my Twitch channel, please make sure you go ahead and take the time out to scan that QR code that's in the top left-hand corner of your screen. That will take you straight to our YouTube page, and you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell to go ahead and be notified whenever we go live. So as always, we appreciate y'all, and we'll see y'all next week. Until next time, yo, we out. That'll be easy.